They are the only cousins to giraffes, believe it or not. They have a tongue like a giraffe. Male okapi have ossicones, fur-covered horns like a giraffe. Their stripes are only camouflage and help them hide in a dense dark forest. Oh, that one has ossicones. Pretty boy. Pretty boy. Behind a Y-shaped tree, you might see that small brownish animal laying down as a yellow-backed diker. Diker is Afrikaans for diver. When that little guy is scared or threatened, they dive for the bushes. So it's their job to be reclusive, to hide. Good food in the forest is wild watering holes tend to attract unique species such as black rhinos. Unfortunately, there's less than 5,000 black rhinos left in the world as poachers hunt them for their horns. But they love the forest. They like to travel by themselves. They like to hide. Anybody see the smooth brownish rock in between the two patches of bamboo out here on the left? That's not a rock. Yeah, you're right. You see the ear moving of the black rhino? That's probably the best look of a black rhino we're going to get, the best side of one. If we were able to get a better look, they have a hook or a finger on their top lip that allow them to strip the leaves off of branches. So the biggest difference between the rhinos is the shape of their mouths. Black rhinos are the browsers. They can charge their prey at 35 miles per hour, weigh 3,000 pounds, no animal enemies but poachers. The black and white bird on our right is sitting down. That bird is actually 5 feet tall. That's a saddle-billed stork.
Luna, you found a bird.
So a lot of great places to hide. Sometimes the animals have stripes like we saw in the okapi that help them hide so well from their predators that they end up hiding from your driver's light. There's another black rhino walking around up here on your left. Wait for it, wait for it. There you go. Some of you can see that. Not all of us can see that.
Look at him, Luna. Whoa.
So those are the browsers. They are nocturnal animals. They sleep during the day. But they sleep in the water. It keeps them hydrated. The river is on both sides of the road. So we're looking for shadows in the water. Shadows in the water. There's 2 shadows behind us on the right. Not all of us can see that too well. So we're going to keep looking.
See him?
Shadows in the water, backs reaching the water. Sometimes their heads. There's a lot of moving water over here. On the island are pink-backed pelicans, a rare-breed pelican, male and female watch over the nest. It's a beautiful thing. There's a couple of hippos we all can see.
Whoa, dove under the water.
So look for the shadows in the water.
Right there.
Hippos' eyes, ears, nose, right on the top of their head so they can stay submerged, regulate their temperature, check out their surroundings. Hippos can hold their breath underwater close to 8 minutes. They will come up on shore more so at night and are herbivores. They will eat better than 150 pounds of grass a night. Yet they tell you to be careful while you walk around Africa at night. You might run into some hungry hippos. Extremely territorial and overprotective.
That's pretty.
Whoa, now crocodiles on our left. This is a questionable looking bridge. Now crocodiles are cold-blooded or ectothermic. They go in and out of the water to regulate their temperature. Sometimes they have their mouths open. They radiate excess heat out their mouths to keep themselves cool. A student would not want to test that theory. Their jaws are so powerful they get snap bones. Alright, we're gonna go find another eco-reserve of the grasslands. You see, the Serengeti grasslands is a highway for migrating herds, so we'll go see if we can find some herd animals. The first thing you'll see briefly on your right-hand side is a baobab tree. Baobab stores water in its trunk during the rainy season, so it has plenty of food to survive with very little leaves, if any at all. It's also called an upside-down tree.
That's a real tree? That's weird. That's funny. That's funny.
Welcome to the Savannah Overlook. This is our favorite view of the reserve. This is a Wild Africa and a wildlife we're working to conserve in conjunction with Disease Conservation Fund. Enjoy the view. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, look, Billy. What's up? Billy. Oh, that's a movie.
So all the animals contribute to the landscaping out here. Imagine, if you will, gazelles and warthogs trim the grasses, antelope and zebra trim the shrubs and the taller grasses. Giraffes are the pruning shears. They're the ones that actually canopy the trees by eating from the bottom limbs of the trees, giving them that unique savanna shape we're accustomed to. Elephants are your bulldozers. They bulldoze down the trees, but that allows light to the grasses. So there is plenty of food in the savannah for everyone. Sometimes areas of the savannah look like great homes for animals as well. Up ahead on our left, I've seen a den that would be great for hyenas. So help me look for anything moving out here on the left. Once in a while we'll spot them, but appreciate hyenas are nocturnal animals. They sleep during the day, just like the hippos, so no promises. We're learning a lot about hyenas though. They're not the scavengers like everybody thinks. They're very efficient. They can hunt by themselves, they can hunt with a clan, and they finish their supper very, very well. It's pretty neat. They have, they're the most vocal animal in Africa, and they have at least 11 different vocalizations that we found so far. Not too visible right now, but you can't blame them for that. They're probably sleeping. You'll notice the reddish mounds out here. These are termite mounds. They get to be rock hard and really tall. Oh, look on the left in the distance there, in the shade. The small tannish animal laying down is a full-grown springbok. Gets its name by pronking or jumping 10 feet multiple times to escape its predators. So it looks very similar to a Tommy. Their faces and horns are different, and it goes vertical. Boing, boing, boing. Pronking. So termite mounds get rock hard and really tall like this one on the left. Elephants love these kind. They use them as back scratches. And when they dwindle down, antelope can use them as lookout posts and make sure there's no cheetahs or lions hiding in the grasses.
¿Dónde has dejado nuestros temas? De Richard. That's the original castle.
So sometimes the animals get in the road, and out of courtesy and respect for their space, we go slowly or even stop. So there's a pretty girl coming this way. She's entirely too close to the road, so I'm gonna go slowly. I might not be able to stop out of respect for her space, so grab that picture on the fly. Pretty girl. So you can see that jagged leafy-like pattern? That's what a Maasai giraffe looks like. That jagged, messy pattern helps them hide, even among palm trees. Awesome. Keep looking. The grayish animals out here on the right are white-bearded wildebeest. Wildebeest are one of the largest and the longest migrations of animals in the world. Locals call them new. Another good look at that Ankoli cattle, and we have some baby giraffes in the reserve here. There's 3 baby giraffes by that stump. Baby giraffes were born, they look us adults in the eyes, are about 5 or 6 feet tall. So it makes us happy to see baby giraffes in the reserve. If you didn't think the animals were real, they'll decompress once in a while. So all giraffes have a long grayish tongue. They use that tongue like a hook or a finger all day. The grayish protects them from sunburn, because everybody knows it's not hungry, it's on their tongue. There is something to learn from all of the animals. Giraffes' strengths are their attention to detail. They are to look out to the savannah. They'll let you know when a stick's in the road that was not here yesterday. Their drawbacks? Sleep deprivation. Has nothing to do with being a new parent either. It's very awkward for any giraffe to sit down or stand up and compromises them. So, if you see a giraffe laying down, they must feel safe to do so, let alone to sleep. So sometimes they get that dreamy look in their eyes, and it's hard to get them out of that happy place. Awesome. Alright, let's see what else we can find. On our left is called Monkey Point. It gets its name from a troop of mandrills that's known to live out here. They're shy, all-or-nothing monkeys. It's a little more challenging to spot a 10-pound monkey than a 10,000-pound elephant. So, please help me look for anything moving out here on our left. In between the logs on top of the big red rock. But in front of the big red rock, there's a couple of monkeys that are grooming each other. That's their way of giving each other a hug. Behind the termite mounds, out here on the left, you might see the alpha male mandrill. You know him for the blue and red markings on his face, and grows to be 100 pounds. Good look at that alpha male mandrill. Elephant on your right. You can see the elephant, the blood vessels in the elephant's ears. When elephants flop their ears, it keeps the surface temperature of the blood cool like a radiator. It's pretty amazing. Let's see if we can get a better look. Elephants are very social, very beautiful. They'll live to be better than 60 years old if humanity lets them. They grieve the loss of their loved ones for months on end, a lot like us socially and emotionally. Real close. Oh, that washed out again. Okay. We'll have to take the alternate route. Alright, here's what we're looking for. Really big elephants by themselves, like we just saw. Male bull elephant travels by himself or a loose, don't touch me, kind of herd. Or really big herds. You see females and babies. They stay very close together. In fact, there's a matriarch, an older female that knows where food and water are and can lead the herd, especially in times of drought. So we'll keep looking for really big lonely elephants or really big herds, and we'll have to see what we can come across. Another questionable looking birds. Oh, Captain, my Captain. And you're right. You're on the right. Thanks for your help. You still with me? Yeah, 3 people. That's not very comforting. Get out of here. Red clay. Elephants love red clay. Yeah, sure enough. On your right, you see where their toes scratch? They get minerals from the red clay. Elephant vitamins. There's tracks in the mud on the left. They've been through here. A lot of grass out here, that's good. Elephants eat better than 300 pounds of food a day. Grass, trees, and fruit. And a toddler out here. Let's see if we can get a better look. Ton of respect for the matriarch. If you're curious, a baby elephant comes into this world at 300 pounds. It also takes 22 months. Some of us were grateful it was only 9. Hey, the local radio station got funding. That's a good thing. So baby elephants, like we can kind of see out here in front of the tree island, have an adolescence similar to our own, 13 to 15 years. They'll stay close to mom, mimic mom, That's how they learn how to survive, how to eat, how to behave. Elephants are losing their lives to poachers. They're losing their habitats to us. Local livestock farmers compete for grasslands and quality mines are here in Africa, and iron ore we all use in our cell phones and our electronics. And those mines take away from our homes as well. There's a great picture. Great couple of pictures up here on the left. Pretty girl is a matriarch taking a drink of water. Another pretty girl and maybe a couple of teenagers. But the elephants have a language, a frequency keeps the elephants from trampling the crops and alive. It gives the farmers honey to be able to sell. Understanding the animal's natural fears, we can restore balance to a greater good. I don't know how to make a safari day. Drive, fire, yeah, enjoy the view. Exfoliate, exfoliate. Mama needs to exfoliate.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's going to Mama.
Awesome! Alright, your turn. Who can tell me the fastest land mammal?
Cheetah.
What's in the corner there? Both behind the tree in the corner and to 10 feet to the right of the tree in the corner up there. Look for light tan, black spots.
It is a big one.
I look at laying down. Yeah.
Where do you see a zebra? Oh, okay. Cheetah. I'll buy that. Cheetahs can sprint better than 60 miles per hour. So there's a lioness on that
I like
flat
the smells
rock
of
under
the
underneath the
plants
shade
here,
of all
it's
of the
very
trees.
sweet.
Yeah.
Lionesses do the majority of the hunting, mostly at night, not afraid to ask for help from other lionesses. They'll catch up on sleep during the day. The alpha lion has a good view up there to watch over the pride, make sure everyone is safe, but he tends to sleep 18 to 20 hours of the day.
Yeah, lion has to have the best area.
Why don't you the lion? I can see
The most fancy area with rocks and the king.
The king goat. Oh, now you can see her good, Logan. See?
See, there's the mama lion up there.
I see. Oh boy. So on our right, our ostrich and the curvy horns belong to addicts. Addicts are drought-tolerant animals that go the majority of their lifetime with very little water. They get all the moisture they need from the food that they eat, so you'll find them closer to desert and sandy habitats. There are some addicts up here on the left, tempting fate, and there's a good picture of the lionesses staring at the addicts.
Oh.
Maybe, maybe not. It'd be cool if you could get the best side of the addicts in the foreground and the lioness in the background. But the pretty girls are staring at the addicts, and then the lion is taking a nap. There's a great picture of the lion.
There's the lion. Oh, yeah.
There's some of you can get that addicts in the foreground and the lioness in the background. Lions and lionesses need our protection from poachers. Probably could use some of our animal medicine or vaccinations. They also have a conflict with livestock farmers, but by teaching the farmers how to build living fences, trees, and fences, we can keep the lionesses a safe distance from the livestock. Oh, it looks like some ostrich eggs on our left. Those I know it looks silly, but they can run 40 miles per hour if they remember. Evidence suggests their eyeballs are bigger than their brains. They may not have a short-term memory and remember what they last saw. We continue to educate so folks don't feel like they have to resort to poaching to be able to survive or feed their families. You and I can support those conservation efforts to the best of our abilities, like Disney's Conservation Fund.